Hi guys, welcome back on my channel. My name is Charlotte and today I want to answer a question that I have gotten several times, especially since I started this channel and I'm talking a lot about Taiwan. Some foreigners have contacted me, especially on Instagram, to ask some practical questions about traveling to Taiwan. So I thought it might be useful if from time to time, if there's a question that has been asked a lot, I just answer it here on YouTube for everybody to find. So the question I want to talk about today, that I have been asked a lot, is can you survive in Taiwan for a trip or for longer term if you only speak English? Of course, I can only answer from my own personal experiences while living for 5 to 6 months in Taiwan, so correct me if you think I'm wrong, but from my experiences in big cities in Taiwan, it's so easy to get around with just English because many people speak English, many signs, directions, everything is also indicated in English. And I think the only place where I had some trouble not understanding was more traditional, for example, restaurants. If you go to restaurants and it is owned by an older couple who make the food themselves and often find the little menu where you have to indicate what you want, and that might be just in Chinese. So in that case, you just have to go with your Taiwanese friends. But in other cases, I feel like life is very easy in Taipei with just English. And even if the person in front of you you're talking to doesn't speak English well, if they're not confident about their English, they'll just grab another person next to them who will speak English well. So I really can't remember of any big issue I had with the language. Yeah, maybe just for more very specific things. For example, when I had to buy a mattress at IKEA, I had very specific questions about the measurements, about like the delivery time and the way they would deliver and things like that. That was kind of hard to figure out myself. So luckily I had my awesome roommate helping me and she came with me to IKEA and helped me place the order. So in some cases you might need some help, but believe me, Taiwanese people are so friendly and welcoming to foreigners. That's the way I experienced it and that I have heard many friends who have experienced the same. So don't be afraid to ask for help. So big cities should be no problem at all. But once you get out of big cities, it's the same in every single country in the world, I think. In the big cities, people are more international and everything is ready to have tourists there, so it will be very easy. But once you get out of the big cities, that's where some trouble might happen. But even when you go to smaller places outside of big cities in Taiwan, I feel like many young people will have learned English at school, definitely. So even though the conversation might not always be perfect, I feel like many people can still understand the basics and can still communicate, maybe with arms and feet. Actually, I had a lot of conversations where we couldn't totally understand each other, but one way or the other, just with facial expressions and using your hands and pointing at things, you can communicate so much already. You would be surprised. So I would not worry about traveling a little bit more to countrysides, because even if the first person you meet won't speak English, there will always be someone somewhere around who can help you in English, speaking English in Taiwan. I feel like if you have the time on your hands, it's always a good idea when you travel to a country to at least learn a few words that you will probably use a lot. For example, hello, thank you, where is, So it doesn't have to be like pages long, but it can already be a nice little gesture to the people in the country you're visiting that you took the time and trouble to learn these simple words. But of course I understand like perfectly, because I was in the same situation, that not everybody has the time to learn the complete language before going there, and that's also perfectly okay. I think Taiwanese people are very understanding and they're already happy that you're coming to their country to learn about their culture and especially their food. Taiwanese people are so proud about their food and there's a good reason for that. And yeah, I don't have to say anything more, just go there and try the food. Specific questions about English in Taiwan, you can still ask me in the comments down below. I'll try to reply to as many as I can. And if you have other completely different questions, also about traveling or living as a foreigner in Taiwan, feel free to ask me. And if a question gets asked a lot, I'll also consider making another video about it, just to make it easier for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you very soon in the next video. Bye bye!